Thanks so much for your time tonight.
Thank you for having me, and don't forget, rent is too damn high. Now, for the people upstate New York, I'd like to first apologize in some way because the limited resources won't allow me to get to you, but I'm hoping that you understand the issues of what I do for this area will benefit you as well. From walking from Brooklyn to Buffalo in 1994, and I've been there many times thereafter. I have a family there that embraced me at that time. But the thing that we're going to do here, you're going to be grateful that we get this area straight and under control, and that's what we're aiming to do.
Yeah, Jimmy, let me ask you about that, because the rent is too damn high platform really applies to New York City. This is a show that's on upstate New York. How do you really think you're going to affect their lives with that platform, with that message?
Okay, rent is too damn high is just a prop. Jimmy McMillan is like a body of a car. Jimmy McMillan is the engine of that prop, that car. My issues is out of business, going out of business, lost our lease. Housing crisis, homeless crisis, jobless crisis, and a sick people crisis. Working 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week is some a third job. A roof over your head, money in your pocket, and food on the table. The issues is different than upstate, but upstate, there's a lot of land. There is the agriculture. When I walked through Buffalo at the time, the farmers were complaining they didn't get any help. Until this day, they're still not getting any help. All the farmland we have, all the agricultural land we have, with the President's reinvestment plan, I can bulldoze some of those mountain downs. We can have our own oil reserve, our oil, every agriculture and industry plants in those areas and in areas we don't even use that won't affect the environment. There's a lot of land that we can build on and to become an independent state. You're talking about power plant. New York State having its own electricity. Now we're dealing with some sources of electricity it's costing us an arm and a leg. New York needs to work on being the independency. We have already has proven that we are the capital of the world when the World Trade Center was attacked in 2001. After the World Trade Center was attacked in 2001, everything began to take a different spin. But the homeowners upstate are suffering from the same foreclosures as they are downstate because of organized crime has come in. They started during the Cuomo administration. It has gotten worse since then.
Well, Jimmy,
and now his son...
Jimmy, you say Cuomo administration. Speaking of Andrew Cuomo, you're going to be debating him on Monday, as well as the 5 other candidates running for governor, and that very widely televised debate. What are the points that you're going to try and make during that debate Monday night?
Well, I'm the rabbit of this race, like a rabbit in a marathon to set the pace. You're going to address the issues that people are suffering from. If you don't do that, you're making a fatal mistake. I will win this race. I'm in it to win it, but basically to make sure that the issues are addressed. They have not addressed those issues. The president has made it clear the stakes can't be higher. But that is confusing to people, because a lot of people are going to go out and they're going to vote for a Democrat, not knowing that this Democratic governor cannot affect the Senate House floor for the president. But it's only congressional. But I am sending all of them a message. This type of politics, it will not be in the state of New York. It will not be in this race. It will not be in this race because the people are suffering, the people are hurting. For the people upstate, I say to you, I'm a Vietnam veteran. There's 250,000 veterans that reside in the state of New York that has children, grandchildren by now, going into the 3rd, 4th generation, are stricken with illnesses that's called autism and other sicknesses. You have a lot of the young children have contacted me about coming to the schools to speak about the environment. I'm exposed to Agent Orange. I'm well aware of the environment. It just said the people upstate need not fear. The small area in Brooklyn, Bronx, Staten Island, Manhattan, and Queens, this area has been totally forgotten about. You think you're suffering upstate. You have 9 million people cramped in this little area that are being evicted from this state. There are no jobs. They cannot contribute to the state economically. Right now, and even before this happened, the people in downstate, the resources were sent upstate to help the people upstate. So the people upstate should be glad that I'm here to get this part of the state working again and create the jobs. We can create 3 to 6 million jobs with the plan that I'm going to give to you as soon as we're done talking about a few little small things. But there is a priority in place that we have for the people. Now, in the state of New York, what I did, there's 9 million people upstate, approximately 9 million people downstate. Upstate suffer from a different problem than the people downstate. The people downstate it has been hit the hardest. This is the world where the World Trade Center was attacked, not in Rochester, not in Buffalo, not in Syracuse. You have this area, when you if you come here, you will watch people being totally thrown into the street. They have to pay for live in homeless shelters. And when I walked from Brooklyn to Buffalo, I slept in homeless missions along the way to save money from a campaign. But when I walked there and sleeping in the homeless shelters, you will never guess what organization provided money for the homeless shelters. And now he's running for governor. He was in charge of HUD then, and now he's running for governor. And his name is Andrew Cuomo.
Well, Jimmy, what are you expecting to see from the other candidates that are running for governor? What types of ways are you going to engage them in this debate?
My first order is declare the economic state of emergency. That's my first plan. And the second step from declaring an economic state of emergency, I will roll prices back. Rolling prices back will send this state in a tailspin of creating instant jobs. When you reduce the cost of living, it's something no one has proven and said how they were going to do it. We are saying we're doing it, and we're telling how we're going to create the 3 to 6 million jobs. If you have a business and you pay $6,000 a month for rent, we are ordering that rent to be rolled back to $3,000. You pay real estate taxes as well if you have a business. That real estate taxes, if your rent is $6,000, I'm pretty sure your real estate taxes is about $5,000. We're going to cut that real estate taxes down to about maybe $1,500 or $300, anywhere from $300 to $1,500. We're going to roll prices back. And what we are doing to the business owner is giving that business owners a chance to put people to work. And we're confident that the business owner will put people to work. This is what the President's reinvestment plan has already put money aside to help the businesses, so the businesses are not going to lose.
Yeah,
and so
Jimmy,
what we have done
these are all very ambitious ideas, and we're definitely looking forward to hearing a lot more of them on Monday night. Unfortunately, we are out of time, but I wanted to see if we could get you to sing the jingle that you sing in your, if people go to your website, learn a little bit more about you. What's the name of your platform?
Rent. It's too damn high.
With such emphasis.
That's the name of the platform.
With such emphasis. Jimmy, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it.
And I love everybody upstate. Thank you.